For many of you, lunch might be the hardest meal to get right. It's so easy to grab bread, snacks, or cafeteria food, especially when you are busy or stressed. The recipe I'm sharing today is not the fancy, unrealistic Japanese bento box you may see online, which might take you hours to create. But we keep the Japanese essence but more practical for everyday life. And what's special is every single recipe is created in a conversation with my coaching clients. So they are so real, so easy, it works. So I really want you to try that too. One of my favorite idea is what I call miso risotto. Here's how it works. We start by chopping your choice of vegetables such as spinach, tomato, mushrooms, onion, or carrot. Chop them small so they cook through. And if you are in a hurry, frozen vegetables are a great alternative. In a container, add a miso paste, frozen or steamed rice, chopped vegetable, cheese, pepper, canned beans, and a little Dutch stock or even a bouillon cube. This is what you can prep the night before. When you are at the office, just open the container, pour in unsweetened milk, I prefer soy milk, and microwave it for 600 watt 2 minutes. Give it a stir, and if you want it thicker, heat it for 1 more minute. Top with green onion or nori seaweed, and you have the creamy Japanese-style risotto ready to go. It has protein, carbs, and veggies all in one. And if you prep it the night before, in the morning you just grab and go. This recipe isn't even on my website. It just come up during my conversation with my clients. So as you can see, it's not fancy at all, but it's very easy. So I hope you will give it a shot just to feel how comfortable it is. Another idea is edamame and bonito flakes onigiri, which is rice balls. It's simple, portable, and satisfying. Edamame adds plant-based protein, and bonito flakes or katsuobushi in Japanese bring umami flavor. This is how you can make it. Defrost the edamame, break the cheese into small pieces, and in a bowl, mix the steamed rice, edamame, bonito flakes, cheese, and soy sauce. Place a sheet of plastic wrap down, put the mixture in a center, and shape into a bowl or mountain shape if you can. Just as a heads up, whenever you make a onigiri rice ball, try to find Japanese sushi rice. Otherwise, if you use a different type of rice, it won't hold the shape. It's gonna fall apart. So that's one trick from me. Onigiri are the best made in the morning, but you can prepare them in the night before. Just reheat slightly before eating. And when you reheat, if it's needed, sprinkle a few drops of water before microwaving to keep them soft and fluffy, just like freshly made. I often add a side of tamagoyaki or cherry tomatoes to go with it. A colorful bento makes lunch so much more joyful when you open it. This is the kind of lunch that doesn't weigh you down, but keeps you energized for the afternoon. And finally, let's talk about the poached chicken sandwiches. The key is to prepare the chicken ahead of time. Poached chicken is tender, juicy, and so versatile. You can use it in many dishes. Bring water to a boil, add salt and sugar, and place in the chicken breast. Once it returns to a boil, remove from the heat, cover with a lid, and leave it until it reaches room temperature, about 3 hours. In the morning, if you are in a rush, just pack a few veggies and bread in a container. At lunch, layer the veggies and poached chicken into bread with your choice of condiments like mayo, ketchup, and mustard. That's it. You have a fresh, balanced sandwich in minutes. On its own, this chicken doesn't have much flavor, not like a strong flavor, but that's what makes it so easy to use later on. It absorbs the flavor, seasoning and sauces, and stays juicy. So now let me share freezer and storage tips to make all of this even easier. Cook extra rice on the weekends and freeze it in small portions. That way, you always have the base for onigiri or risotto ready. For poached chicken, I like to slice it into small pieces and freeze it together with some of the cooking liquid. This keeps the chicken moist and flavorful. Always label container with the date. It reduces food waste and makes your fridge feel calmer. These small steps save so much time and stress during the week. Since we are talking about the lunches, let's also talk about the bento boxes. The box itself does more than just carry food. It naturally helps with the portion control. When you divide into small sections, rice, protein, and sides, you can instantly see variety and balance. I always tell my clients in my coaching, don't aim for Instagramming perfect bentos. Instead, focus on food that's nourishing, practical, and easy to eat. A little color from vegetable, a small portion of rice, one protein, and something crunchy. It's enough to make you feel cared for. So remember, the lunch doesn't have to be complicated or boring. Most important thing for me is that when we open the bento box, we have to be excited. And then you have to be simple enough to continue doing it every day as well. These recipes were born from my client's struggle, so I hope it will also benefit your life as well. So if you need me as a personal guidance, just to be next to you to guide your healthy cooking journey, talk to me. So there is an application form in the description box, and if you submit the application form, you can book a call with me so we can start talking. That's free, by the way. So thanks a lot for watching and see you on the next one. Bye bye, mata ne!